Hey guys, it's Miss Amy the Balloon Lady. I'm so glad you joined us today and that you are excited and interested in learning basic balloon twisting. Before we get started actually twisting, it's important to learn how to properly inflate your balloons. And I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks on how to make sure that when you do start twisting your balloons that they don't pop. A lot of times people tell me that they get these little kits from the party store or from the craft shop and they try to learn how to do balloon twisting at home, but the balloons just pop on them and pop and pop. So I'm going to share with you some basic hints and tips that will make sure that your balloons last and that they stay durable and that they're not going to pop on you. So the first thing you need to do is to make sure you have the proper supplies. You're going to need what we call a 260 balloon. They're the long twisty balloons. You can get them a lot of times at party stores and craft stores, but you just want to make sure that you're getting a good quality because sometimes the ones you get at the party stores are a little bit thin and they're going to break a little bit easier. So you want to get a good quality balloon. I prefer Qualitex or Metallic. Either one of those are great brands. There's two ends to your balloon. There's an open end that we call the nozzle end, and then there's the opposite end that is sealed shut, and we call that the tail end, and you'll see why here in a little while. So you're going to need one of these little hand pumps, and when you get ready to inflate your balloon, you're just going to slide that nozzle onto your pump. You do not want to pump the balloon yet because you want to make sure you hold on to this nozzle. If you do not hold on to the nozzle, your balloon is going to shoot across the room and you're going to have to go fetch it. So just make sure that you're holding on to that nozzle really tight when you inflate. And you just want to inflate it enough that you have room to work with, but you don't want to overinflate it. So you want to leave 2 to 3 inches uninflated at all times. Almost every sculpture that you make, you'll need to leave 2 to 3 inches uninflated. Now, once you get your balloon inflated, you're gonna wanna give it a little burp. To be able to burp your balloon, you just release the air just a little bit. And what this does is gives you a longer nozzle, which makes tying the knot a lot easier. So it's not painful on your fingers to tie knot after knot after knot. So with the longer nozzle, it's easier to wrap it around 2 or 3 fingers and just get that knot right on in there. Easy peasy. Now, the most important thing to remember when you're twisting balloons, you always want to start twisting with the knot end first. One of the main mistakes that people often make when they start out is that they'll start twisting from the opposite end. When you twist from the tail end first, then there's nowhere for that air to go as you get further down your sculpture. And by the time you get down to this end with the knot, the balloon has expanded really large. It's really tight and it's really likely to burst. So you always want to begin twisting with the knot end first. Just give your balloon a little tug. Be sure to give it a gentle squeeze. And then you're able to start twisting. Now you'll see as we twist that the balloon will begin to expand at the tail end. Just like this. But because we did not overinflate it and we left some extra space, there was still room for that balloon to move. So I hope these tips and tricks help you out. I'm excited to see what kind of balloons you come up with. Be sure to share some photos with me. I love to see photos of other people's balloons. Have fun and good luck.